Trouble. Ah,
Man, oh
man,
man.
just got the notification that my son's game got canceled. So,
Oh,
that
weather.
snow done did its toll out here.
Mm-hmm.
In the southeast, we got snow. But I don't know about the rest of y'all, we
Yeah, we
ain't
ain't got
used to
no
snow
snow
out
over here.
here.
You know what I'm saying? We too southwest. We ain't got no snow over here. It's a little cold though. I ain't gonna lie. It's a little nippy outside right now.
At
You know what
68
I'm saying?
rough
So
to
my my
deal
my,
with,
my
ain't it?
cigar it's not patio weather right now. It's definitely winter outside. So
62? Where you at for the day?
man, we started out in the 30s. We might hit low 40s. Where we at? 44? Yeah, we about 44 right now.
Okay. Okay, good. Good. I feel good about that, man. I feel good
So
about
just,
that.
just 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 a few degrees above freezing. So if somebody drops some sprinkles outside, we might get a flurry or two. You know what I'm saying later on tonight. I think we're going back down to the we're gonna hit the 20s tonight. We're gonna be in the 20s
Yeah.
tonight.
That's what we living at now. Hey, look, man, let me
Mhm.
ask you something, man. What is the true South?
The
We
truth.
always think
Ooh,
Southeast is the South, but Texas gets lumped in there. But why is Texas considered the end of the South?
that's a good question. Why is not Arizona considered the South? Why is not New Mexico considered? It's South, the southern part of America.
It's
Why
the
is San
southern part
Diego
of
not
America.
considered the South?
Why not? Why is
I
it?
think it. I think when it boils down to it, it comes down to early America,
Yeah.
and the culture that was established in early America. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the West was won later on, right? Yeah, that's
Right.
later on in American history. So it didn't have those traditions of Southern traditions or what became the South eventually. It's still we look at the map. You got north, south, east, west. So you got
Yeah.
southwest, southeast, northwest, northeast, Midwest, middle of the country, all of that good stuff. But I
Yeah.
guess it comes down to that culture that was originally established when America was first um, inhabited, I guess, by
Yeah.
colonizers.
Right, right. Hey, look, man, Pimp C, man, the great Pimp C said that none of this is the South over here where we live at. He said that's the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Texas is the South. Is how he
Yeah,
felt.
yeah. I mean, and I don't fault Pimp C for thinking that, but
There's a logic to it. You know what I'm
there's
saying?
logic
Like,
to it because,
because the
like
East Coast
to me,
is
Houston,
only like from Maryland up on the east,
yeah,
on the coast line.
yeah,
But
and you know the crazy thing is, like, if you talk to people from like New York, they consider Maryland the South.
do they?
They consider Delaware the South.
Anything
You,
beneath them is the South, huh?
yeah, anything beneath New York and Philly and Jersey is considered the South.
I would disagree with that. I would say anything under DC. I think DC is the cutoff point. You know what I'm
Me too.
saying
Me
for the
too.
for the
Me too.
South.
I would even dare to say like Northern Virginia, like anything in that DMV area, like even that
Yeah,
part of that Northern Virginia, to me is still considered relatively northern. But then once you start hitting like Richmond and below, like
you
the
the
the heart,
South.
the meat of Virginia and below, yeah,
Yeah,
you're definitely considered southern to me.
yeah. You got to choose a side, man, and you can't choose North. They don't want you up there, man. You know what I'm saying? You start falling into Bama territory with us down here. So,
Yeah,
and I know there's a lot of them guys that fall in that area in Virginia that want to claim up north.
they want
You
to
know what I'm
claim the
saying? They
north.
want to have that.
Like, nah, man, nah. You in the
Not yet.
south, nah. I'm north of the Mason Dixon. Nah, you in the south, my boy. It's
Yeah,
okay.
y'all got
And you know
Bojangles
what? Like,
now.
I actually like. It's been a misconception. I don't know how you feel about me, how you view me, whether I consider myself Southern, but I consider myself Southern.
You are a Southerner that I think is doesn't fully commit to it, but you a Southerner. I view
What do
you as a
you
Southerner, but I
what do you
never
mean by
thought you
commit
viewed
to it
yourself
though?
as a Southerner.
Why do you commit? Why you say I don't commit to it though?
I don't know, man. You like a Southerner in purgatory, man. You like trapped between like areas and stuff, man. But you a
But here's
Southerner.
here's the thing. Like when I talk to my family too, like it's looked at in a different kind of light, and it's mainly because the way I look at it is my family culture doesn't embody Southern, right? But most of
That's
my life
Detroit.
has been spent in the South. So I was talking to my daughter, maybe like last week I think it was, or maybe 2 weeks ago, and I was calling her more so like, hey, you're more of a North Carolinian than me, even though I spent a lot of my life in North Carolina and in the South. but I don't have roots in North Carolina, even though I was rooted in North Carolina. My roots aren't in North Carolina. But I had to talk to her like, hey, look, your mom's from North Carolina, your brother and sisters from North Carolina, your dad is from North Carolina, your grandparents are from North Carolina, your grandparents still live in North Carolina, your aunts and uncles, they're all, so you're rooted in North Carolina. But I can't say that for myself.
You feel rooted in Detroit.
I do. Even though I'm not from Detroit or my home's not, well, I consider it a part of my home because home is always where the heart is. And that's where all my family, every time I moved around throughout my life, I always revert back to Michigan because that's where all my family is from. All my fond memories that they stem back to a single place, even though I moved around. And I consider every place I moved as a piece of my home, whether it's New Orleans or Louisiana, Japan,
I was gonna say Louisiana,
North Carolina, Georgia, Texas, all of it's part of my home. I consider myself home in Texas. I lived in Texas for now, 7 years now?
Hey, look, let me ask you this. What you've spent time in Georgia, North Carolina, Texas, and where's the other place you've been at? Louisiana, like you said. Mm-hmm. What has more of a Southern traditional culture to you out of those states?
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that question. Me as the Southern connoisseur that I am.
Yeah. What feels more Southern to you when you think those areas?
I would say, okay, it's in two parts. So the part of Louisiana that I lived in is Southern, but it doesn't. It's coupled with some other things, right? Because you got that whole Creole thing, that French influence. But once you go above Baton Rouge, Louisiana gets real earthy South, right?
Yeah.
So I give it that. But I would say Georgia, for the most part, embodies more so that Southern mentality than Louisiana, especially my part of Louisiana, because you got that whole French thing going on too. It kind of like taints the pure culture of what we like to think, or ideas that we like to think is the South. Southern. Yeah, traditionally Southern. But then you got some Mississippi in there, you got some Alabama, and the part of Georgia I was in was like right on that line of Alabama and Georgia. Right. So I would give it to Georgia, would edge out most of the places in the South that I've lived in. It's the most Southern.
That's over Texas. That's over North Carolina. Everything. Georgia is the most.
Well, see, and here's the problem I have too, which we talk about like what's considered the South. The parts of Texas that I lived in, most people wouldn't consider that the South.
Yeah, you live in Mexico.
Consider San Antonio Southern or a Southern cultured city. El Paso, most people don't consider that a Southern culture city.
You lived in Mexico most of your time in Texas.
Yeah. It's been more Mexican culture, Hispanic culture in my parts of Texas. But I think most people consider the South in Texas stopping once you get past Houston. Once you go past Houston, they don't consider that the South no more. Now you South.
Dallas would argue with you on that.
Dallas would. But
Dallas would have a big beef with you saying that.
And people would say Dallas ain't the South.
Austin would have a big beef with you saying that. You know what I'm saying?
And people will argue against Austin. People have been like, Austin, y'all influenced by California more than anything.
Ooh, is that because they all got that
California?
Is that because they all coming out there now, though, or is it the city itself?
Yeah, because the South. Because here's the thing: the South is also tradition. It's a way of life. It's culture. So once you have a lot of culture coming from other places that's not from that South or those Southern traditions, you're gonna lose some of that. So you lose some of your say. 100%. You lose some of your say.
Hey, look, I'm in Atlanta, and I'm gonna tell you this: when I went to Charleston, South Carolina, feels a whole lot more Southern than Atlanta does. Just being honest.
You got a lot of outside. You got people from New York coming down to Atlanta. You got Philly coming down to Atlanta. You got people from Vegas coming out to Atlanta. You got people from all over the place. You got people coming up from Florida to Atlanta. So you got a lot of different influence being pulled from different places. It kind of taints the Southern culture in Atlanta, even though Atlanta has a lot of rich Southern culture, which makes it hard to combat, but they have deep-rooted Southern culture. Yeah. So that's the balance that Atlanta has, at least.
But even that, you take that aside, the actual architecture of the city itself, it didn't look anything like when you think the South, Charleston is that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Charleston, it's old Savannah. School. It looks like a slave field should be right around the corner. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's Southern. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's beautiful.
That's one thing I would give to Louisiana. You get the whole plantation feel in Louisiana.
Yeah.
It still feel like it's plantation time in a lot of parts of Louisiana, boy. I swear, especially during the time when I was there, early 90s. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of plantation time, man, I'm gonna run this by you, man. Right? I seen a article. I didn't read it, so I'm going by headlines. I could be wrong, but I saw where Philadelphia is considering getting rid of their slave museums and stuff like that.
Really?
I don't know the reason behind it, but I saw they were doing that, possibly doing it. How do you feel
like
about
as far as like
that?
trying to tuck the slave like that, like the historical nature?
I wish I'd have read it, man, because I don't truly know if they're trying to hide it or if they're trying to move on from it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like the cool thing about Philly, well, not necessarily the cool thing about Philly, but the thing about Philly when it comes to history, Philly embraces that side of understanding, like, hey, the role that they played in, like that whole Civil War type of deal. Like, hey, we have rich European culture influence with, like Benjamin Franklin and all these guys who, they did their thing, the forefathers or whatever they call them. But then also understand that, hey, there was some slave culture here that we got to recognize. So they got a lot of cool museums in Philly, and Philly has a lot of soul. Philly got a lot of soul for a northern city, a lot of soul. So I hope not. So they balance that well with that pride of America, that European influence, but also understanding that, hey, look, we got a lot of soul, a lot of black soul that we like to embrace. So I hopefully they don't whitewash that. Don't get rid of that, Philly. I got a lot of love in my heart for Philly because of that. Anytime I've been to Philly, I felt the soul. I feel the soul of Philly.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this, man. We didn't get into my trip to Boston, and we all know how Boston is known to be a very hidden racist city, one of the most racist cities in America. But it's not out in the forefront. It's very hidden how they do it. Now they have a lot of information in Boston, like museums and stuff, that's just talking about they involvement in slavery. When you talked about that, they're very acknowledging of it, and that surprised me to see that. I'm like, wow, it just keeps talking about it everywhere I go, because I'm in Atlanta. I don't need to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the history of it, but
it's coming
couldn't get away from it for a while. I was like, okay, this is interesting to know y'all so talking about it.
Yeah, because you think that a place like Boston would try to tuck that. They want to keep that tucked. Yeah, especially the way that people talk about Boston, or that it's portrayed that Boston like really tries to tuck. But that's interesting information to know about the city of Boston. And there's a lot of black people that come from Boston, a lot of great black people that's come through Boston. So I'm happy to hear that, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So Robert Parrish, you good in my book.
Yeah, Robert is all old chief.
Old chief. Yeah. But anyway, man. So the South is freezing over. It's okay, because the warm weather will be around the corner soon. You know what I'm saying? End of February. It's back to y'all will be all right. Yeah,
we'll be all right, man. We'll be all right.
All right, but for now, man, let's talk about these sticks, man. What you smoking today? What you got?
Man, get a big reveal. I got a Macanudo. Inspirado, the red band. Got that red band right here.
Macanudo, they do a lot of those deep, dark, chocolate-looking sticks, man. They do a lot of those deep, not like past Maduro. And it always interests me, but I always shy away from it. It's like, man, it ain't gonna be smooth like that Maduro though. Like that deep, dark wrapper. I don't know. I feel like it might got a little something extra to it.
Yeah, but, don't be afraid of it, man.
See what's up with it.
Let me.
You got any specs on it?
Yeah, let me give you those specs. The rundown on this right here is this is a Habano wrapper, Nicaragua origin and Nicaraguan binder, along with a Nicaraguan and Honduran filler.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm rocking with.
All right. Shout out to Macanudo. I like to hear how it smokes, because I'll be curious, but not willing to jump out the window just yet on some of those. Just not there yet.
You know, I actually bought this one just for the week, and I ended up just like, hey, you know what? I'll just save it for the show.
Pull it out for the show. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But it was supposed to be just a me during the week cigar.
Okay. All right. Let's see how it go. Any price point, particular price point, mid range?
Yeah, $11.30.
Oh, even better than mid range. It's lower than mid range. Mid range nowadays is 15. 15 used to be high end, but 15 is like mid range. So you get something for 11, that's low range. Not necessarily low range, but more of your better
it's
price.
A little more affordable if we want to use
more affordable. That's what I'm looking
terms. It's an affordable cigar.
I don't want anybody who's picking up $11 cigar thinking they smoking cheap. You ain't smoking cheap still.
You ain't smoking cheap, but at the same time, it's affordable. Now, it's not a bottom shelf cigar either, though. This was sitting in the middle range of the humidor.
There you go. It's there. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give you what I got, man. So I got Opus X Perfecxion number 2.
Okay.
So this one was actually in the case. I had to go get somebody to unlock the case to pull this bad boy out.
Oh, you smoke
Opus?
bougie.
They do a lot of those, like, you know what I'm saying. You got to get special access to get my cigars. Opus, they be doing that a lot. But I have not had an Opus that had like blown me away yet. I smoked 2 Opus only 2 of them so far, but neither one of those have like really blown me away. And they've always been like special case cigars. So this one I had to go get them to open the case. Price point around $27. So I'm smoking up there right now. We up there. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to go ahead and do it. It's like I want to give Opus I guess the rite of passage when it comes to the Cigars and Everything Else podcast and Vernon Cigars, to see if we can get them rated somewhere on that top 5 list towards the end of the year. So let's see what Opus got. You got a lot of cigars, but nothing that's quite knocked my socks off just yet. Right. I couldn't find too many details about it. Of course, we know that it's Fuente, come out the Fuente family, and I actually got another Fuente too. I was tempted to smoke this one because man, it's looking good. I kind of want that Fuente. It's one of those.
Yeah.
But it comes from the Fuente family, of course. Only thing I do know about it is the wrapper. The wrapper is Dominican. That's where we're at with it. I don't know about the filler and binder and all that good stuff. I could not find anything. I went to like 5 websites, couldn't find anything that tells me all the details. But we know we got a Dominican wrapper. And let me tell you this one thing though. When I took this thing out the wrapper, out the cellophane, that aroma hit me. It hit me strong. And it was nice. Probably one of the best aromas that I've gotten off a cigar in a very long time. I was wowed. I was nearly floored when I took this thing out the wrapper, and that first whip hit me. Got a little pervy with it, you know what I'm saying? Had to give it the sniff test.
Did it pass?
It passed. It passed. And the aroma during the smoke, nice. So far so good with Opus. I'm really liking this one. So far.
Okay, cool. Assalamu alaikum. The Shah XA.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But so hey, check this out, man. So one thing I've been concerning myself with, like I'm glad you mentioned that you bought that Macanudo for just a midweek stick sometime during the week.
Yeah,
and I'm glad to hear that because I was having some concerns myself when I was walking through the humidor looking for a stick, right? Because now I have this habit of I have to have me an Oliva, and I'm on a budget, right? Can't just buy all the sticks in the humidor I want to buy. So I got to get me an Oliva. That's just my standard, right? Or Placencia. That's like one of my standards. Or I go get me and my father's just a standard stick for my midweek or sometime during the week. And then I have to go get a show stick, right? But I'm looking at all these cigars that I would love to go back and revisit, but I don't get the opportunity to revisit them because I'm stuck between prepping for the show, finding that show stick that speaks to me, and then hitting my standards. It's like, man, I don't feel like I have any room to just be able to indulge in all the wonderful sticks that we've been able to smoke throughout our time. And it's like a lot of these, they've been getting neglected. And it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart that I don't get the opportunity that I would like to grab the sticks that I want to smoke and revisit a lot of these ones. I got to make room for it. I got to find a way to make room.
You're not a cigar smoker. That's why. You know what I'm saying? You're a perpetrator, man. You know what I'm saying?
Perpetrator. I thought you were going to say at least casual. Come on, man. Come on. you went from up here, drop me down. I'm expecting here. You went way down here.
You just pretending, man. If you like cigars, man, you a fine time, man. You don't like cigars, man. You run this podcast, but you don't like cigars, man.
Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you.
Don't let him fool you, man. You don't like cigars, man. No, anybody that likes something finds time to do it. Ain't that what one of the girls done told you in your life at some point in time? If anything that matters, you'll make time for it.
You'll make time for it. You make time for it.
She won't lying. You know what I'm saying? I believe her.
But hey, look, I mean, it's the difference between making time and making budget for it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the budget just don't hit the way it need to hit. And then also the time don't match either. Between the two dynamics, it just makes it more difficult for me right now.
Okay.
That's all.
I got you, man. I back off your case then, man. My bad. You know what I'm saying? My bad.
I gotta make room. I gotta make room. But see, here's the thing. So that this become a goal of mine that I want to make sure I look forward to is you know how you spoke about your sneaker collection, and hey man, when you get to the point you want to have all the sneakers that you had to pass up on in your youth, be able to catch up. I'm getting to the same point with cigars, man. When I get to that point, my humidor is going to be filled with all the beautiful lovelies that I've been wanting to go ahead and grab. That I just got to pass up on time after time. I'm walking in and browsing the humidors like, ooh, I wish I can go back and get that one again. I wish I can get that one again. But then I'm on this mission of I got to get this show stick, but then I got to get my standard. I got to get me an Oliva. And I would like to buy these in boxes too. This would be nice if I can get my standards in boxes and then get a few side pieces as well. You know what I mean? That would be nice. That would be nice.
You just gonna have to bite down, man, and be willing to spend $100. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. Just go for it,
right? Just load up.
Just load up.
And maybe start like a habit like I used to have years ago. Like every paycheck, I would go out and I would like buy more than I know that I'm gonna smoke. So that way I can start building up my repertoire I have. And now that I'm better with taking care of my cigars, you know, my humidity is it's right. My humidity is right. I'm keeping it right. I'm keeping it there. No lies, no cap.
All right, brother.
All facts, no printer.
You make me nervous when you start talking about your humidor, man. Okay, you keep it. You take care of it.
My upkeep is getting better, man. I have matured. All
right. Cool.
You gotta trust
my
me.
humidor ain't where it need to be either, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to sit here and play with it.
You gotta trust me on this. Gotta trust me on this. I have matured. The only thing is my maturity level is not matching the amount of sticks I'm able to hold at one given time. Which is I gotta get my numbers up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's necessary.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out here averaging, you know what I'm saying, 3 cigars a week that I'm keeping on hold at any one given time. The humidor is not getting full like it used to. Too much space. Too much space available.
I'm with you. I got too much space in my humidor too. When you put it that way, man, because I'm putting up about the same averages, man. If I go by 4 sticks, I did it big. 2 to 3, you know what I'm saying? I grab about 2 to 3 a week, but I'm gonna smoke 2 to 3 a week.
One's gonna be for the show. One's gonna be a show stick, and then 2 might be your casuals, like the sticks that you want to save for yourself, and that's about it. That's about it. You know what I mean? So that's a we gotta have a stash. We gotta have more stash. That's all.
That's true, man. Bro, you told me you had a dentist gripe.
No, it wasn't a dentist gripe. It was actually a dentist shock. I was shocked by my dentist. So I went to go see my dentist this week, you know.
Yeah.
And you know how they always ask you, do you drink alcohol?
Yeah.
Yes. I had me a drink. Get my tequila right. Do you smoke? Do you smoke tobacco? Do you use any tobacco products? Why, yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I do. I smoke me a cigar. I said occasionally, which is true, but not true. And so they had to write my stuff down. Dennis comes in. He looks at me. Like, you a cigar smoker, huh? And I'm thinking he's going to rip into me. I'm like, man, you need to stop smoking these cigars. It's going to ruin your dental hygiene and all this good stuff. But he looks at me. He pulls his glasses down and says, hey, between me and you, don't tell nobody. I love me some cigars too, man. That's my dog. That's my dog. So we sitting in there like after you get done looking at my teeth. Hey, so what cigars you like to smoke? He was like, well, man, Oliva's my joint. Placencia's. I smoke me some Rockies. He's like, oh yeah, I like me some Rockies too. And we going back and forth. I'm having this conversation with my dentist.
Yeah.
Me and my dentist, we talk about cigars. I'm like, all right, yeah, I think he gonna rip me a new one about me smoking cigars.
Yeah.
And then after he looks at my teeth and we go to his office. He's like, hey, I'm about to walk out to the lobby and go set up another appointment, right? Hey, come here real quick. He breaks me out this book and shows me the book. Hey, somebody got me this, and what do you think are the best ones? What should I get? What should I get? He asked me about price points. He asked me about different cigars. Yeah. I'm like, okay, Doc.
You sent him to get that Vito, didn't you?
I sent him to get that V. I said, you got to get that. He was like,
make sure you get expensive? That.
I'm like, it's up there. It's up there. You might drop about 19, 20 for it, but it's worth it. It's worth it, sir. Enjoy that.
Now, what's expensive to a dentist?
That's the question I was asking, because I was throwing out some price numbers to him, and I saw his face frowning a little bit when I threw out like 18, 19.
He frowned.
I said, but there's some good ones around 10, 12, 11. And it was like, okay.
He a little new. That is a little nerve-wracking when you knew, you know what I'm saying? But after a while, you start dropping that, so.
Yeah, once you start understanding what you like and what smokes like what, 19 don't sound too bad nowadays for me. That used to scare me back in the day. But 19, let me get that. That's a deal. So shout out to, I wish I could remember his name. Shout out to him. I did send him some information for the podcast. Like, hey, check us out. We got some, we'll give you some reviews on something. You know what I'm saying? Just pop up on us one of these days.
Hey, look, this is what he got to understand. Once he really gets to appreciate cigars like that, he'll understand that $19 for that is cheaper and will last longer than a good meal. You know what I'm saying? Not a great meal, just a solid meal. Like,
Yeah. And that's one thing that we've talked about before. We talked about that. Some people like to go out and eat and spend money on steaks and spend money on this and that. Yeah. I got a pretty cheap diet. I don't eat too much. Give me a bowl of cereal. I'm good. But give me a good cigar. I'm straight.
That's the balance. You know what I'm saying? So a 12 pack, shoot, man, this cigar gonna last me longer than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I ain't gonna drink a 12 pack that quick, but if you a drinker like that, you'll run through a 6 pack like that.
Yeah. Some people do. Or some people go out and they'll have a couple shots and they'll blow that 19. One of these, you sit down for a couple of hours. It might even last you a couple of days. You're gonna go back and revisit that. That $19 for that Oliva is gonna carry me a good little bit. It's gonna carry my vibe for a very lengthy amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, at a bar, 19 won't buy you 2 shots. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think it's worth it.
Yeah. It's to me, it's our investment. It's our investment to our mental health for one. Like that's how I like to look at it. This is self-care. To me, this is self-care.
Yeah, that's the thing, to keep your peace of mind, ease of mind. And if you can find something in life that gives you that, it's all worth it.
Yeah, man. So you brought up something about, well, before we go there, how's your cigar smoking? How you feeling about it so far?
I'm enjoying it so far, but I definitely need to relight it, man. So that is no good. But other than that, it's been good. It's been good.
Okay, all right. I'll tell you, this Opus might be winning me over finally. Like, I heard these bad boys were hyped a little bit too much, which is kind of why I still would steer clear from them a little bit every time I would see them. Like, it's too much hype. And then when I've had smoked them, wasn't wild too much. But this one, I am slowly becoming a fan every puff. Slowly becoming a fan.
What they call it, Perfecxion. Yeah, better be. You don't give it that name for nothing.
Yeah, man.
But man, let's go ahead and we talked about this briefly, man.
Yeah.
It looked like the world is on the verge of shutting down again. We got the new Nipah virus going around in India.
Okay.
Yeah, Nipah, I think is how that's pronounced.
And where's it coming from?
It's in India. It's from the bats and stuff again, So it's like, it looked like they're ready to shut us down again, man. In the future, they just cooking it up right now. We're gonna see how this goes. If it get over, it just makes you wonder, man. If they run this on us again, are we actually, as a people, as a whole society, are we gonna allow them to shut the world down again? Or are we just gonna be like, whatever this time, because it feels like, we don't care. We stopped caring about COVID. It didn't go nowhere. We just don't. We got COVID. Don't cough in my face. I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we going on by a day now.
6 feet for what?
Yeah. Man.
So my question was this: whenever you brought that up to me, was how would this affect our society now? Right after we already made it through a COVID type of situation, which was only like. And it changed the world. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody would agree that when COVID came around and hit us, that it changed and shifted the world a little bit. And if we get hit with something like this again, a COVID part 2, whatever this virus called, you said the Nipah or something like that.
Nipah.
If it hits us as a pandemic, right, a global pandemic,
right,
would we be affected the same way we were affected before? Right? After this big shift that we've had. We have the pre-COVID world and then the post-COVID world. Now, in the post-COVID world, would another situation like COVID cause the same shifts? Would it spiral us into a whole nother dimension, or are we just to the point to where, hey, one, we've already dealt with something as drastic as this. We've dealt with something as detrimental as this. We've already shifted enough, and we've kind of shaped the way that we live life. Plus, we have these new technological advances. Is it going to affect us the same way? Or are we kind of like, you know what I'm saying, pandemic proof at this point with the way life is now?
I think it depends on the fear it instills. And that's why initially they come out and tell you it's worse than what COVID was. You know what I'm saying? We have no vaccines prepared. We have no this and that. It could be 60 times worse than that. Like they put the hype on it, and the fear, it will determine if we all fall victim to allowing it to be that again for us. But so I don't think that we're pandemic proof because we're not fear proof. But that is my concern, But aside from that, I think we'll just do what we do what we did last time, man. Like that system already happened, and we're actually finally getting back to normal. That we have a sense of normalcy now.
Honestly, I would dare to say just as of like mid last year that we finally started like really getting back to some sense of normalcy. Like I remember people getting called back to come into work on a 5-day-a-week basis than before. Like maybe they had to work 3 days out the week or coming to the office 2 days out the week. And then like halfway through the year, like, nah, y'all coming back every day during this week. You know what I'm saying? No more COVID schedules like I were before, or pandemic schedules, or quarantine schedules or something like that. Like it's like now we just finally getting called back to working on an everyday basis.
Just starting to go back to offices.
Not even all people. Some people said, "Look, now we shut down. Everything we doing is going to be on Zoom, regardless." Right? You know what I'm saying? It's like we just adapted to the way life was or is, and we just rolling with it. So I think it'll be easy to snap back into that mode. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm thinking that it'll be the ease of snapping into that mode, into a quarantine type of mode, than what it was before. Before it was a shock to the system. That hey, we're on lockdown, we're quarantined, we can't leave. Now we have so many things that's comfort to us now because of that pandemic period. That if we got to go back to it, I think it'll put people back into more of a comfort zone because that's what they've gotten used to over the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
You got the VR glass, you put your VR. Hey, look, I'm quarantined, but I'm in my VR world. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, I ain't want to come in.
Yeah, now all of that is
straight.
That's true. But that's the scary thing, though. Now we're going back to keeping distance from one another, not wanting to interact. People are just starting to get comfortable with that. People are gonna go back to working from home. It could potentially
just 2 or 3. Well, I say about 3 years ago, we just got done. We got used to seeing people's faces again.
That's what I'm saying. And I still see people in masks from time to time. What you think about that happen? You know what I'm saying? We about to bring the mask back out. I hated the mask. Like
same. So, but we was getting used to seeing half a face.
Yeah.
I don't want to see your whole face no more. You uglier than I thought you was. Put the mask back on. I've been wanting you to put the mask back on.
Yeah. Hey, but look, man, you never know, man. I mean, it could be the next big boom. Next big tech boom could come out of it. The next big social media platform could spin off out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
a lot of people got TikTok careers out of it. You know, it won't
that's
be
what I'm
TikTok next go
saying.
around, but it
Some
could
people
be.
are like, hey, look, I missed the opportunity last time. Please give me another opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I seen how some people came up off of it. Man,
Yeah,
hey, I need me a run that back, run that back, run
yeah.
that back so I can take advantage of it.
I think there are going to be a lot of people who get do-overs and they do it differently. You know,
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be the situation where people missed out on all that money they could have been stealing from the loans or whatever them was they were giving out.
The PPP loans.
The PPP loans, yeah. People going to redo that different now. You know,
Let me get another crack at it. I did it wrong this time. The last
yeah,
time. Let me do a little bit different this time. You know what I'm saying? I think that right now that if it was to be a situation that we are too close to the last situation, that people it might be a comfort level. You know, I think for the fear factor, it would have to be super extreme, right? Super deadly, or we have to be further removed from it to where we have whole another generation that's coming who hasn't experienced anything like it before and haven't been forced to shift to it. But then at the same time, I feel like there's going to be some comforts that's going to be available to that newer generation, even if it's years down the line. So 50 years from now, we're going to have more comfort level of being in the quarantine type of situation to where it's not even going to have that same effect like it used to, or that like it did.
Now get this. There were a lot of arguments online over taking the shots. What happens this time? Is it people going to be more or less willing to take vaccines when they come out for this?
I think less willing, because it came out that this is an estimation. I don't remember the exact conversation, but I felt like the conversation was eventually we didn't even need that vaccine shot.
That's what it started to feel like. It started to feel like that.
Yeah. Because like even with the in the military, when they forced us to get it, they kick people out and they're like, man, that was wrong. We shouldn't have did that. Yeah, they really need it. It wasn't a detriment. And to me, in my opinion, this might be I guess controversial if depending on what side of the fence you are with that vaccine. I didn't really feel like even the premise of the vaccine was anything that made it better, right? Like all it was supposed to do was mask the symptoms. So if I mask symptoms, I get the vaccine, I don't know that I got this thing and I'm spreading it even more. Yeah. Because now I got this vaccine that's allowing me to deal with the symptoms. You can't kill a virus. You have to let the virus run its course. So if I got the virus, guess what? It doesn't make me immune to the virus. It just makes me not feel the symptoms as much. So guess what? I'm more susceptible to pass this virus on. So what's the point of me getting this vaccine? I'd rather feel the symptoms so that way I know to stay away from people. Yeah, it's gonna suck to go through the sicknesses and the illness and the feeling of it, but at the same time, I know how to. I know how dangerous I am, and I know how to medicate myself.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. It seemed like such a money grab. You know, they forced everybody into contracts, and then they forced everybody to do it to get their money's worth. And when the contracts expired, the pressure to get it was over.
Like, gone. Yeah,
COVID didn't go away, but the need for you to get the vaccines, all
went away.
2 or 3 of them, was over.
Yeah, and then we had a series of vaccines. You had to get the first dose, and to get the second dose, and you got to get your follow up for this, and you got to get your boosters for that. It became too much, and it wasn't necessary, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Now, some other people might feel differently, especially like if you lost a loved one. You know, saying heart goes out to you. But you know what I mean. I do think there was a ploy that the government played with us a little bit.
And I'm with you. I think a lot less people are gonna be willing to do it this go around.
Yeah.
Everybody that got one and felt like they got played, they ain't going back for the next one. You know what I'm saying? They done.
They got to do all of that. They got to do all of that, man. Come on, man. Why you do me like that? So, but I think that's just a post dealing with COVID type of situation. Like it just adds on to how something like that would affect society again. It won't have the same effect, in my opinion. It won't be as detrimental. People will understand how to play the game smart more. You know, I think it would be something that people could take advantage of. I think it would be more welcome than before, especially right now. This close to the previous situation.
Yeah, I think my concern is also that next round of people losing jobs too, man. You know, because they're going to be companies that go down. They're going to be people that lose their jobs with this. And then technology, as you mentioned earlier, is in a better position to be able to handle certain things. people may never have those jobs and positions to go back
ever
to.
again. Yeah,
Yeah,
those things gonna be
technology may
gone.
totally replace
Yeah.
it once they realize we already got tech for this.
Yeah.
And then they actually are forced to put it in play.
Yeah, we got the infrastructure to deal with this. Don't even worry about coming back. We're gonna run the playlist. We're gonna run the play this way. We don't need people anymore.
Because you look at it from this point of view. I don't know if you heard Amazon released 16,000 people, something like that.
Yeah,
19,000, 16,000. Some large number of people got laid off from Amazon like last week. So they're already preparing, and they did it with the idea we're preparing to go into AI. So we pulling these people out.
And then they're gonna
do that when giving the
drivers anymore.
To have to.
Yeah, even like delivery people who work for Amazon.
Yeah,
they got the whole drone thing that they're working on now. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's already out to where they drone dropping packages.
Yeah, they are. And then on top of that, what'd you say the name of the car service in your area was?
Waymo.
Yeah. Waymo is going to replace your need to get around in the car, and then if you're concerned about viruses, they ain't got no humans in it. You know what I'm saying? Other than riding around, they do a disinfection and then send it back out on the road.
Yeah, the car gonna have the system. Somebody get out. You're gonna be a puff of smoke, disinfect the whole thing. Ready to pick up the next person.
Can go.
Yeah,
shoot. I got incense in my car now that occasionally go. And the little steam come out. That's gonna just be disinfectant spray.
Car's clean. Yeah, car's been sanitized.
And then there's no need, to deliver the food. There's no need to have a taxi. Hey, it's dangerous having a human in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're better with us.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I mean, and that's what I'm. Look, if anything, I think that corporations, government, whatever, they might welcome this because it's going to make it easier for them to have the less need for labor, be able to save money, make more money off the back of this, like more so than the individual person. Individual person can still take advantage of it, but bigger corporations, you think it's not something they can take advantage of? Absolutely. Infrastructure's there. We are poised for another post-pandemic type of situation.
Yeah. Looks like it, brother. Looks like it.
Look at that, man. I'm going 2 for 2 on my Ash. 2 for 2 on the Ash.
It just might be you.
I think it's me. Look, I'm getting nice with this. You call me, what'd you call me before? You call me not a perpetrator.
A perpetrator, yeah.
I think my Ash says something differently.
The Ash can't speak for what's in your heart. Your skill set and what's in your heart, 2 different things. You might be Jokic of cigars. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just do this, right?
You're really good at it. You ain't got no love for it.
Come on now. Don't say that about me.
Hey man. Hey, speaking of Jokic, man, it takes us to the basketball thing, man. I keep seeing. I saw that LeBron didn't
MJ ilk.
You say what?
I say I'm more Kobe ilk, more MJ ilk. I'm more of that class when it comes to cigars.
So look, man, what's your thoughts on Bron not being a starter for the All-Star game, man? Coming into that basketball thing that you just brought up, man.
Oh, you know what? I heard about it, but I didn't even look at the. I'm not mad at it. I think he deserves it. Could you pick somebody who's better than LeBron right now, especially at this age that he's in? Yeah, you could, but you got to give it to him. You got to give him the senior citizen discount. You got to give him the veteran nod. You know what I'm saying? Being number 2 greatest of all time. You got to give him that nod and be like, look, this might be 1 or 2 of your last seasons. Here you go. I'm not mad at it.
Hey, Sean, what's Buffalo Trace cigars, man? You got me with that one. I ain't never heard of that before.
I've heard of Buffalo Trace whiskey or bourbon.
Yeah, I didn't know they put out no cigars, man. But I actually feel the opposite of you. I don't feel like he should Get no starting role, man. You know, make the team. And if somebody gives up their starting space to you, like Carter did for Jordan, that's one thing. But I don't think he's a starter today. And he didn't play last year.
How it should be handled.
He didn't take pictures last year, so he ain't suit up. So I wouldn't trust it. The All-Star game is dying. Why let him take another role just for his legacy, just to let it die some more?
Especially at this stage and age, I feel like this is another controversial thing that for basketball fans. I feel like he's hindering the sport more so than he's helping the sport right now. I feel like the more that he plays, the longer that he plays, the more he's tainting his legacy. I think he should have went out like Jordan on the last shot, top of the mountain, right off into the sunset.
I think he should have learned from Jordan. I look back on some of the Wizard Jordan years. He wasn't that bad. But in the moment, we didn't have a lot of interest in what he was doing, and it didn't look that good in the moment.
Because it didn't look like what we just saw 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah. It didn't look like what we saw 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, so I think the same goes for Bron. He should have learned from that. Hey, look, in retrospect, we'll look back and we'll appreciate what you're doing. But right now, it don't look good for the legacy. You should stop, because leave out on top where our last memory of you is a good one. Because a lot of us ain't that interested in what you got going on anyway, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. But we just want to see you do something good every once in a while. And it's a lot of highlights of you dunking, but it's a lot of lowlights too. It's just weird.
But see, here's the thing. This is what I think might be keeping LeBron doing what he's doing or getting looked at the way he's getting looked at, is that you have what they call them, LeBron sexuals or whatever they call them. I don't know what to call it, but the LeBron stands pretty much are just holding it up to where they honestly have to give him that nod, because there's so many stands that won't let it go. You got to let your legends. You got to let your legends go. We had to let AI go and understand that AI was on the decline. We had to let Jordan go. We had to let, you know what I'm saying, for the Melo fans, people had to let Kobe go. People had to let all their biggest fans kind of just let them rest. You know what I'm saying?
We all did that for everybody but him, though.
But him, yeah.
We've all let go of it. And Sean, I had to keep that one in mind. I'm going to have to look out for that in the humidor. But everybody else would let it go. Going back to Jordan, we weren't that interested in Jordan. We were interested in all the other guys. Now, whenever we would see he did something good, we'd be like, hey, Jordan, good. But we
knew that it wasn't his time. So we were
hyped about the other guys. We moved on with the era. Like, I think they're trying to move on with the era, but it keeps coming back to him for some reason. It's like, he's not doing nothing that special. Like, focus on the new guys, like we always do. At the end of Kobe's career, nobody was really checking for Kobe other than hoping he did something special on his farewell tour. But that was it.
Yeah. It's LeBron not being able to let go right now, and it's the LeBron stands that won't let go either, and that's keeping the pressure to make him a starter for the All-Star team.
I think Steph is doing great things right now, but you don't see a lot of Steph hype.
Yeah.
And it should be that way because he's at the tail end. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, man. So that's why I say I think he's hurting the game more than he's helping it. Also, for that exact same reason, it's like, dude, let the new group take the throne and run with it.
Yeah,
my boy. Hey, Shotgun, what's up, Shotgun? He rocking with that Opus you got.
You see, hey, great construction.
It ain't.
Hey, look. So it's not me. Is it not me?
It ain't you. Shotgun done said it. Nah. Shotgun done said it. It ain't you. It's that Opus.
It's Opus.
It's the construction of the Opus. You ain't doing that. That'd have been in your lap by now if it was you.
You see how I'm trying to hold it up too. Trying to hold that bad weight while I'm puffing it. Got to keep that tilt on it.
Yeah, man, you trying to be smooth with it.
Yeah, man. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm interested to see how this new All-Star game is gonna go. Hopefully it brings some flair back to the game for this these festivities of the All-Star game or All-Star weekend rather, because it's something that basketball fans we can't let go of, and it's hard for us to let go of it. But hopefully it brings some flair back to it. Hopefully this brings some flair, and I like to see how it goes. LeBron or no LeBron, being a starter, we'll see.
Yeah,
it's right around the corner. 2 weeks
Before we do our review, I'm about to do you like Robin Harris did Kid in House Party. I wouldn't do that so fast if I was you, because yo is mine. Don't think we gonna get through this whole NFL season and straight into the Super Bowl and not talk about yo Detroit Lions. I don't think I did not notice what happened to their season.
Remember we said let things go? Remember we said let things die?
No, because I never got on you about it.
Well, we fizzled out. Well, we fizzled out bad. We went down bad,
bad. And you just was quiet about it. You looked the other way, like, hey.
You ain't seen no jerseys pop up. You ain't seen. I ain't seen. Rocking the Lions.
We just ain't talk about it. We just try to ignore it. Nah, bro. Them Lions went out ugly this year, and I told you last year they were gonna go out ugly after having that great season.
Tail between the legs, boy. Tail between the legs.
And the Pistons is going down that path next.
Whoa. We ain't gonna do that. Let's wait till the playoffs. Let's wait till the playoffs start. I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna say too much.
You got to, right? Because you know what it is. You don't trust them in the playoffs like you shouldn't. That's why
I don't. But let them start winning. Let them get past the first round. Let them get past the second round. You're gonna start hitting me. I'm gonna start chirping a little bit. Start talking a little cash. I'm gonna be careful. We'll be careful. But hey, we rolling right now. I've been tuning into a lot of games. They got my attention. I'm paying attention to see like what's the weak points and all that good stuff. So I know what cards to play when we get there. But
they like that. They look like a contender, a serious one too. But we gonna see.
Yeah, top of the East right now, baby. Top of the East.
Hey,
I can't waste the time too much.
That Buffalo Trace is one I see all the time, and I always consider it. I never get it. Is that one right there? That shot is that Buffalo Trace gonna be worth it, man? Is that gonna be like a more full body, strong cigar for me right there? Does the bourbon taste come through on it? That barrel, because some cigars you can really notice that barrel flavor. On it.
Yeah. Sometimes it can be too strong and taint that good tobacco. Sometimes it complements it though. Sometimes it complements.
Yeah, he said he declining the defense. Whoo, declining ain't the word for it. What's less than declining? Because he is not on defense whatsoever these days.
Talking about cherry picking. It's 4-on-5 a lot of times. It's 4-on-5 a lot of times.
3-on-5 because Luka ain't playing no D either. So,
and if I'm not mistaken, I think the Lakers are middle of the pack in the West right now too. So
are they that high? I mean, I don't know.
I think they
be like, I don't know. They might be. Everybody act like the West is so good, but really, it's only like 2 teams in the West, and it's 2 teams in the East. You know what I'm saying? That it should come down to.
Yeah, and as long as you know that Pistons are one of them in the East. So
yeah, they one of them, man. But man, let's go ahead and review these cigars, man. Let's jump into the cigars.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's get this review out the way before my ass drop.
Hey, let me go first. Come on.
Go ahead.
So, hey, I got this Macanudo Inspirado red, the red one, man. And this cigar right here is I say it's got a good draw on it. I'll start there. I have enjoyed the draw. I'm a little concerned about the construction of my stick because it has gone out on me kind of more than I like and more than normal on the cigar for me. So that is one worry of mine. As far as some of the tasting notes that I got on it, I would say that some cedar on it. There's a little bit of a spice, a little earthy, a little bit of a fruitiness to it also in a weird way. As weird as that sounds.
You think like a fig or something like that, maybe?
You say like what?
A fig?
I don't know, because I don't even know what a fig tastes like other than a fig Newton. And I ain't had one of those in over a decade. So
shout out to fig Newtons.
Yeah, man. But those are the things that primarily are coming to mind. And damn it, man, there was a main note that I wanted to say. I didn't say all the sidebar ones because I rushed to get them out. Now I forgot the main one I wanted to say. I'm getting old, man. Forget it. Anyway, this cigar though, man, actually has been pretty enjoyable, man. I like the aroma on the smoke, man. I'd say it's probably about a medium to full body stick. And on Only thing I'm gonna dock it for is construction. I'm a little concerned with that.
Okay.
But overall, from 1 to 5, I'm gonna go with an even 4 for this cigar, man. That's what I give it.
Okay. I like that. Macanudo, you got one. Inspirado Red. We got to keep that one in mind, of course. All right, man. I made it to the end. So if my ash drops now, you can't hold it against me.
Nah, yeah, I can.
Until I get my final score. All the way to the final score. All right. So hey, look, so check this out, man. Opus X Perfecxion. Phenomenal stick to this point. Phenomenal stick. And we made it past the first third, well into the second third, and it is going great. It went from good to great to better than great right now. I would dare to say. So I'm only expecting for the cigar to get even better as it burns. It's one of those cigars, you know, how some start out good, they fizzle out. Some start out pretty bad and they get better and then get worse towards that end. This one feels like it's a building. It is building. It is building. Like every single puff, I find myself enjoying it just a little bit more than the last. It's that kind of cigar. The aroma again, off the top, phenomenal. Nice rich smoke. Tasting notes, we got some good creaminess. We got some nutty, earthy flavors there, but not too much, not too deep earth like we had last time. But just you can tell it's there. So a good quality tobacco type of smoking experience. We have like more like an almond butter type of flavor with it too. It's smooth in that manner. What else do I have? I got a little bit of cedar notes as well, and that's like really subtle. But it kind of marries with that almond butter, that nuttiness, that earthiness, all kind of rolled up into one. And then how we talk about EQ, I think it EQ'd it all very well as also. So all that together, and then construction on top of that, we're here. Construction is great too. I can't see where this cigar did anything wrong, and that is not for every cigar. Most cigars you can find something that it did wrong. With this cigar, I can't find much that it did wrong. Not just yet. Not yet. Like I said, each puff I find myself liking this cigar just a little bit more than the last. Can't say that about all smokes. So I'm gonna get this cigar rating. I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment, so I'm gonna try not to go too high with this guy. I'm gonna jump out and say 4 or 5 right now. 4 or 5 with a chance to get.
I felt like you were going there.
Yeah,
I felt like
I'm
you
gonna
were
say 4 or
going
5.
there.
The Pistons probably will come out the East this year. You better say that. Come on, shotgun in the prayer.
Shotgun, you lost me, man. You lost me, bro. You was y'all friends now. He gonna forever have love for you now.
We locked in. We locked in. But yeah, so 4.5, but with room to grow. Of course, we're gonna continue to smoke this cigar. And try to maybe reevaluate it. Does it go up? Does it go down? Does it get better? Does it get any worse? Like, did it reach its peak? Is it at its peak right now? I don't know, but I feel like it's only going to get better. So I'm going to say 4 or 5 with room to grow.
4 or 5. Okay, that's what it is, man. Hey, I'm gonna get that Buffalo Trace. I don't know if I'm gonna smoke it on the show, but I am gonna smoke that because I always see it, look at it, and you know I like trying cigars that don't have the big names all the time. You know, we smoke a lot of big name cigars. I do like dabbling around with some of the other ones and whatnot, and seeing.
For sure.
So, I think I'm gonna mess with that. But he say Drew Estate made it, so it's still a big name. But
yeah. It's
we like Drew.
Big brand name, small. I guess small line maybe.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But all right, man.
That's it though, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Cigars and Everything Else podcast. Hey, Shotgun, before we get out of here, man, I hope you smoking with us, man. If not, man, come with us next week, man. Have something if you got time, man. Light up with us, man.
Yeah. Anybody who tunes in, go ahead and light up with us. And when you tune in and you light up with us, let us know what you're smoking. Tell us about it. Go ahead, rate your cigars too. Let us know. That way we can highlight it. Always down for that. Yeah.
All right, man. We out of here though, man. Y'all keep y'all cigars up high, man. Stay warm wherever you at.
And keep that ash burning.
Man.
Don't hate on it.
I wish some wind would blow it off.